We are live again.
All right. G'day, everyone. Welcome back to the Snake Catch podcast. I'm Brett, and I'm here, of course, with Dan, as always. And this is part 2 of our season wrap-up for the 25-26 season. Last episode, we spoke about a few different things. Heap of catches that we hadn't spoken about
Yeah.
before we started the podcast. Bit on social media, caught up on the, 2 catches that had happened since the last catch up. But yeah, this time again, just continuing on for the season wrap up. We'll speak about a few more sort of notable catches that we haven't spoken about yet on here, and then we'll just sort of go through the sort of top picks from the season as we go on, and then speak about a few other things as well. So what have you got to kick us off with?
I guess I'd talk about with Will as well. I guess that was probably something that obviously kicked off this season.
Yeah, yep.
Was training Will. I was the second person I trained. He's a bit better than the first person I trained.
Yeah, first person's a bit of a muffin, isn't it?
Nah, gotten lucky. Oh yeah, the first person was obviously Brett, and then he pretty much knew what he was doing anyway. Just doing the formalities really. But then Will was also pretty good considering the course he did, and then that he hadn't had any venomous. Well, hadn't had any venomous training apart from.
That one.
No, not that. Just herping.
Herping.
Where he just would have been taking photos of them
in situ. Because that's what we do.
But I was really, Brett said it before, but I was really happy with how he came along. He's just heaps keen and just loves it too, which is obviously
you can see that as well.
Yeah.
when he's doing it.
Yeah, he just loves doing it. And he's sort of picked up all the little things that you need to pick up with not just catching the snake. When he's been out in call-outs with me, like he's talked to the customer as well, and sort of when I'm with him, but he's catching it, he sort of asks the customer and talks to them and gauges the situation. So that was part of it as well,
which is more than half the job.
Yeah,
like just dealing with the customers, dealing with the situations. Catching the snake's the easy part.
Really, it is.
For the most part.
Yeah. But he, I guess this is like before the podcast started too. He did his first 2. He did 2 in one day, which was good. Where it sort of kicked off. The first one was actually a funny bit of a funny story. The first one was at Good Shepherd, which is a school in Anguston there. And it was in their front area there when they called me. And I was coming from Lindop. So I took 20, 25 minutes to get there. And in the meantime, I rang Will and said, we'll meet there and you can try and catch this one. First cab off the rank. And he was already in. He lives in Anguston, so he was already there. And he was there and he's ringing me. He's like, yeah, I'm just standing there watching it. Because obviously he had to wait for me to get there before he could catch it, which is not ideal. But the situation it was in, it went across the road, and the CFS station across the road is just a massive car park. So it went across the road itself, and then he just sort of walked around and just sort of kept in there. There's like 3 staff members standing there, and he's standing there when I get there. And then after all that, he had a chance at catching it. Did all right. You can sort of tell the mental side of it a bit because he spent over the winter, he spent a heap of time in this room with me dealing with got a couple of cranky snakes and that sort of stuff. And he did well with all that. And then he sort of got like a little bit of stage fright, I guess, the first one, which you do. I remember getting that.
Yeah.
Like when you're finally you're actually getting hold of a wild one. It's a bit different. Not a controlled situation or anything. And he still remember him, he tailed it all good. And then it wrapped his wrist. He obviously meant he tailed it right too, because it had enough tail to sort of go around his wrist.
Yeah.
And I remember him telling me, I was standing right there while he was doing it. He's just like, it's wrapped my wrist. I'm like, I can't do anything about it.
That's something you've got to figure out.
Yeah, and he obviously, and it wasn't a heaps hot the snake was pretty chill, so he like got away with it.
How big was it?
Probably a meter.
Okay. Yeah. A good one to start with.
Yeah. But Silver Linings, got that one, released it, and then we got one out at Uganda straight away, which was obviously another 35-ish minutes from where we were, but this one was inside. Turned out to be in a kid's bedroom. That was a decent, so that was bigger.
That was a good size.
That was a good size. But that was he had a chance to. Not that he did badly on the first one. Anyway, he did fine. He's just the tail wrap you got to pick up on, and that sort of stuff, and like not let him actually do that to start with.
And again, it goes back to you can tail 1,000 snakes. You're never going to tail them perfectly every single time.
Nah.
You're going to grab one a bit lower. You're going to grab one too high. Like,
yeah.
It's the nature of how we go about it.
It's learning the adjustment too. Like,
learning to adapt.
There's a lot of times where you just go for that, that like glory grab sort of thing where you just like
where you have to grab it.
Yeah, and then you end up tip-tailing into something which you obviously don't do, but you sort of had to get it, and then you just,
adjust your grip.
You just roll your hand up to actually tail them properly. And there's other times where you, like I had not this season, the season before, when a snake took off out of a sprinkler box, and I mistimed it, and I looked back. I didn't realize at the time, but I looked back at it like later, and I almost mid-bodied him.
I've nearly
he just got over keen on it. I thought he was going to just take off, and he just mistimed it and looked like mid-bodied. I grabbed him, and just sort of because he was taken away, I just obviously didn't like grab him.
Yeah,
I sort of went to grab him, let him move through a bit, then
actually
pulled him up. But yeah, it was good. Like he obviously that was his first one he did. He did most everything right, and then got to sort of have another go at it, which is good. That's the main thing, is just getting them in. Then he went, got that inside and did a heaps good job out there.
That was a good one. Yeah.
I think that was like the first time I put him on my socials, and it got like, I don't know, I think it got like a couple 100,000 views or something.
Decent amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was, I guess, for now.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good to have him on board.
Yeah.
As well. And how well he's done, I suppose.
Well, that's the thing. It's like anything. You can have people that are that want to do it, and then
people that want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like people that want to do it, but then you call them at 7 o'clock at night, and they don't want to do it. Like that's probably the difference.
Yeah.
As well. Like he literally said, he's like, "You can call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll go." I'm like, I probably wouldn't do that to you, mate.
Yeah.
Unless I was away, I wouldn't do it, but I'd still feel like I had to do it. But
that's like with the bloke I'm training now as well. At the moment, he's really keen. On it. He's had snake experience in the past as well, which helps, but not a Lapids.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's really good, and again, he did the course that we did.
Yeah.
As well, so that's how he got into contact with me. And yeah, he's putting in the effort, and it's gonna pay off for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he started sort of towards the end of the season, so I think I've only got out on one call with him when he's been up to do training, and I ended up having to catch that snake anyway, which is one I have spoken about on here.
Yeah.
Alcove of the house, he went up with a bag and a temper and fucking came straight towards me. So like, I've got a tailer. But no, he's really good. He's really good, and he's picking up things very, very quickly.
Yeah.
As well, which is good. Just a pity that he's nowhere near my end of the hills.
Well, it looks like you got to expand.
He's down the bottom of the hills, so I'll give him calls when I get him down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it's just a pity that he's just not a little bit closer to where I am. Yeah. Which would be ideal. But, you can't have everything.
Yeah.
I suppose. But yeah, he'll continue training in the off season, and then hopefully once spring rolls around, we'll get his call outs done.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
It is good when you see you've done the right training too.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Will about it, because obviously I put a fair bit of time in where he wanted to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was he did the time as well. But I sort of all the things I taught him and everything and that sort of stuff. And at the time, you don't think much of it. But then, like, he came with, after he'd done his call outs, he sent all his paperwork off and everything. He still sort of came out when the opportunity came up. He still came out, but I pretty much just sort of took more of a back seat to it than like standing right there watching him. I was there, but just sort of letting him do it. And like, like it's good.
Yeah,
like, when it still pays off, like just everything how I do it. And it's just like, that's good.
That's what you want.
It fills you with confidence when they're obviously going to be by themselves and do a good job.
So he's not doing that.
Oh,
not shaking them.
I do that
all the time. All the time. That's what you get taught on day one.
Yeah,
just grab it and fucking go like that, and then get it in the bag.
Like that other Muppet from New South Wales.
There's more than one.
Yeah, that's the only one I'd seen is him. But
I know the one you're talking about, but I've seen a few videos.
You know, the funny thing is, he followed my page.
Oh, did he?
So after like he sort of said something, and then he's just like, "Oh, what would you know?" So I've tagged my page, and then he's just like, "Oh, we just got different styles." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Okay. And then I was just going through the other day, and I think I was might have been trying to look for something, and then I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting."
That's the other thing I'll say about this bloke I'm training. He'll send me just random videos from other snake catchers, and then just break down what's going on in the video from his perspective. And just tell me everything of like what's going on, how he could have done it, what happens if you do this sort of thing, which is really good as well. And I'll do the same. I'll send him a video and say, okay, you're in the same situation. What do you do? Yeah. And he'll just break down everything like that. And that's really good. That shows so much initiative.
Yeah, it does.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, going on to a call out that I don't think I've spoken about. I may have. I don't think I have. Which you sent me to, was out in Gawler for.
Well, I sent you one in Gawler.
You sent me one in Gawler. Yeah, who would have thought? Because you don't want to bloody go down. I can't blame you. Gawler, shithole. So yeah, you got the call, and what they said, it was like 3 or 4 snakes in the backyard having a scrap.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for the time of year, potentially.
Yeah.
But again, it just sounded, okay, it might just be a big snake or something. But 3 or 4, yeah, okay. Not sure about that. But anyway, I got out there. And they said, yeah, there's been 3 snakes, definitely, that they've seen. 2 have gone off. There's still 1 here, so I fucking ran down and grabbed that one straight away.
Yeah,
pretty well, and got it in the bag. So I was like, okay, I've got 1. I've got 1, and they basically said, yeah, there's just been 3 snakes here having a bit of a scrap, which is what it looks like to them.
Yeah,
they were sort of wrapped around each other, having a bit of a
scrap.
Yeah. They said 1 went down that way. They're not sure if it went through the fence or not. Then 1's gone up into the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just stand up on the lawn there. I'll do a couple of laps and see what I turn up. There was shit everywhere. There was shit everywhere. A big pile of rubbish by the shed. And yeah, okay, if it's gone this way, there's a chance it might be just under the rubbish pile.
Yeah.
But I do like 2 or 3 laps. It's not a big area. So I can sort of just walk around, poke in the garden and stuff like that. And I think on the 3rd or 4th lap, I come back up to the top of the lawn and then step in a different part of the garden. And I just see out of the corner of my eye another snake going down towards the bottom of the fence or the bottom of the property. So I ran over and grabbed that one as well. Like, okay, cool. I've got 2. I've got 2. What are the chances I get a 3rd? Slim and none, as it turns out. But yeah, these snakes were 2.5, 3 foot. So they're on the smaller side. They wouldn't have been mature animals. And yeah, these people said, yeah, they were just having a scrap in the backyard. So adolescent animals trying to potentially assert their dominance amongst themselves.
Weird.
And 3 of them just happened to find their way into this backyard. I mean, again, there was shit everywhere, so I'm assuming there was rodents
yeah,
around the place. So whether they'd just come in
just a
all at the same time looking for food and then just happen to find each other,
or it's Fight Club.
or it's Fight Club. Yeah. But I managed to get 2 out of the 3, which, you know, I was pretty happy with that, considering that the other 2 had gone and I didn't see them initially when I got there.
Yeah.
So
you did what you could do, really.
yeah, 2 out of 3 was pretty good, I reckon, for that. But that was that the only double I've had this season? No, I've had a couple more. No, I've had the 2 in the pool out of Williamstown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had that one. That was just a coincidence that 2 were in an empty pool.
Yeah. Especially being where it was.
But these ones, I'd say, were the only pair that I'd got that were having a scrap.
Yeah,
I think. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't get any mating pairs this year.
I didn't get any breeding pairs either.
I think the only double I got was the one the 2 that Will got in the rainwater.
Oh, in the rainwater tank.
Underground tank.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I even talked about that. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any breeding pairs either. This season. I got 2 last season.
Yeah.
I'd been to jobs where 2 snakes had been seen together, but may have only got one of them.
Yeah.
But no actual breeding snakes.
Yeah.
Unlike last season.
Yeah.
Where I got 2. Both that you sent me to, funnily enough.
Yeah, so I could have had them both.
You could have had them both.
I think we talked about it before, but that one at Cockatoo Valley where you got 2, and I got that stonker one, like the 2 day or a couple of days
that was a good one. Yeah, because
but those 2 were mating, weren't they?
They were locked. They were wrapped around each other, and they couldn't care what was happening until I grabbed them.
So that's what made it interesting, because that other one was freaking huge.
That was a big snake. That one you got.
It was big.
The 2 I got weren't small, but not as big as that one.
So it makes you think, like, obviously that if it was a male, that one, unless it was 2 females and the male just got lucky and just picked that female, but
yeah,
like if that was 2, a male there and a male at the front, where the one that I caught, like that bigger one would have combat easily sorted them out in a combat sort of thing if it got to that. So it's interesting. Or they just happened to be in different parts.
Yeah.
It just was what it was.
Because it was literally 2 days or a day later, wasn't it?
Bugger all, yeah. Something like that.
I even remember I went back out to that property later in the season to get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was 4 snakes from the same property for 3 calls, that one.
I don't even know, like trying to think of the biggest snake I caught this season too. I caught a couple, like that one was one of the ones from last season, and then I caught another big one out at Laukie Mills, which wasn't chunky, but it was long.
Yeah.
Like it would have been 5 foot long.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got a couple last season. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure I even got like a one that I'm like, gosh, this is a nice size snake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think.
I got a fucking stonker.
Oh, you did, yeah.
I got a
That's right.
fucking stonker of a snake this season. Again, this one I have spoken about. I'll go back to other calls in a sec, but this would be one of my top calls for the season.
Yeah,
for sure, because it was a return call, which was nice. So I knew the place, I knew the people, I knew they'd be watching it.
You the lay of the land.
Lay of the land. All I got when I got there was, it's decent. It's decent. I'd been out 3 times last season for a red, an EB, and a miss.
Yeah.
And went back out for this one. It was sort of under the veranda area and was sort of ducked into a little garden bed with some vines going up the wall. It was a warm day, but it was all in shaded area.
Yeah.
Which, if it wasn't, it probably wouldn't have stayed there. It probably would have buggered off. But I found it pretty quick. It was behind a couple of these vines at the bottom. And I looked in and saw it and went, oh, fuck, he is good.
Yeah.
Managed to hook him out. And you can see in the video when I grab his tail, he's thick.
Yeah.
And got him out. And he was a unit.
He didn't really carry on too much either.
He He threw at me a couple of times,
Yeah.
but I got him in the bag pretty quick as well
Yeah.
after I grabbed him. Yeah, he was a big snake. He would have been that 5.5 foot mark, but he was thick. Yeah. Like, I remember sending you the photo of just his girth coming out the bag as I was releasing
Yeah, that's
him.
right. Yeah.
He was a unit of a snake, easily the biggest one I've caught.
Yeah.
Again, I caught a couple last season with the length, but not the girth.
Yeah.
Like, the fucking head on this bastard was huge.
Mulga-like.
Yeah, literally. He would have been the size of my mulga at home.
Yeah, right.
He was massive.
Just in a good spot.
Just in a good spot. Yeah, he would have been living on bloody rats and all sorts.
Yeah.
He was a relatively clean snake as well. Like,
he had no run-ins or anything.
Yeah, like he was. Yeah, pretty clean. He had one scar towards his back end, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Like, normally, you'd think if you get an animal that size, they'd be beaten up and bloody scars all over them.
Especially being its size, he would have been 15, 20 years old.
Oh, he would have been an old snake, but he was in good nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was definitely one of my top picks for the season. Yeah, just a nice size snake. I should have got some more photos with him on release. I should have got a size comparison to me, but I didn't.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to help myself. I would have done a proper video with him.
Yeah, I should have.
Sometimes it depends. Like, it's easy to say it now too.
Yeah.
Like, I think that with a lot of things, I'm like, I wish I did a proper video. But at the time, it's like you had something else, another call to go to, or you had to actually be somewhere else, or sometimes it's not really a good spot to film to with cars driving past or something like that.
So. Yeah. It would have been good too, because he was a unit. He was such a big snake. Yeah, he got some decent height on him as well when he was throwing up at me.
Yeah.
Like, I got him out, I dropped my hook, and as I did, he sort of lunged up, and I had to, sort of react accordingly.
You wouldn't want to cop a bite.
Oh, he would have held on and just chewed, like a mulga would have.
Yeah.
But that was a really good snake. That was a good one to get. Again, biggest one I've caught.
Yeah.
And again, like, up on the East Coast, they'd be catching that size every day.
Every day, yeah.
Like, we don't get snakes that big very often.
It just
down here. It just doesn't happen.
Just the environment.
Yeah, but it was good to see a snake that size
around.
Yeah, still getting about. And again, it was good that it was a return call as well.
Yeah.
Because again, God knows what would have happened if it showed up somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'd hate to see something happen, something that managed to survive.
But, there's a reason that he would have survived that long as well.
Yeah.
So he would have been pretty fucking wary.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
He switched on.
Yeah, absolutely. The bigger ones tend to be, I've found, those really big old animals tend to not be seen as often, I suppose, a bit more wary.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
They know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously the area that he was living in was pretty good for him.
Sounds like it. Or looked like it.
Yeah.
Probably, I was trying to think of what my highlight would be of the season, but probably the couple little whips I got, to be honest.
That was good. That was good.
Mainly because I hadn't caught one for a few years, and I caught 2 in a week or 2 in 2 weeks or something.
It was really quick succession, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they're both about the same size too, which is even weirder. And like nowhere near each other. One was in Tanunda and one was in Springton. So yeah, the one in Tanunda was really cool because I taught another bloke out this way. He like goes out herping and that a bit, and he said he's never seen one more north than Sandy Creek, which is where I'd originally caught my original one a couple of years ago with Sandy Creek.
Yeah.
So I caught one in Springton. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then got one in Tanunda. That's even cooler. Like, never caught one there.
Yeah.
And weird spot too. The one in Tanunda, like, it was like out past as you go out towards, if you go out Tanunda towards Gummersville Road and you go around to the left, and then, the left and the right.
Yeah.
That way. And then there's a heap of houses on the left-hand side. It was in there.
Yeah, right.
So it's like an estate, I guess you'd call it. Like a couple of streets, a handful of houses, and it was inside.
Yeah, right.
As well. So took him back went back towards Gummelson Road, and where you just turn onto Gummelson Road and there's like the North Paras right there
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like heaps of, like, you can literally, it's a car park or pull up spot or
You
whatever.
can go in.
So you did
Yeah.
go in there, go right down, like, obviously didn't have to be around water, but it just sort of helped.
Yeah.
Found a bit of somewhere for him to, because during the day, found somewhere good for him to go under. But yeah, that was heaps good.
Yeah, that's yeah. It always seems to happen all at the same time, because I had that with Delmers.
I was about to say, I didn't catch any Delmers this season.
I got like 4 calls for Delmers within a week.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Is that where you got pulled over too that same day, wasn't it? For speeding.
was it?
Yeah, I think it
Possibly.
was.
Yeah.
I think you called me and like you'd just been pulled up. No, I might have called you.
You called me,
And you actually,
yeah.
I didn't really expect you to answer it if you just got pulled up.
I was waiting. Call's a call, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But
I think that was that day.
I think it was, yeah. But yeah, like 4 Delmers in a week, which I didn't catch any last season.
I got one last season at Angerson Hospital.
Yeah.
And that was it, but none this season.
And then, yeah, it all just seems to happen at once. But that was pretty cool. I caught 2 different species as well, which was cool.
What was it? There's a day I caught 3 different species. That was
one with a whip snake, wasn't it?
Whip snake, a red and a brown.
Yeah.
I remember, bloody hell were they now? Without looking back. Probably got it written down here.
That would have been a good day. Again, it's not very often that something like that happens.
No.
I got the big blind snake as well.
Oh, that's right.
That was quite cool. Big blunt spine blind snake or something like that. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
I was only just literally a couple of properties over from mine as well.
Yeah, right.
Which was nice. They were just cleaning out their back pond.
Yeah.
Dumping all the water out, and this thing would have come to the surface.
Something different.
Yeah, definitely. Looking back at it, I probably should have photographed it, because that was the first time I'd seen one.
Yeah.
But I'd never seen a blind snake that big up around my end before. Like,
yeah, right.
It was a decent size. It was, really cool. So that was different. I didn't get any whips this season.
So it's weird because you're in whip territory.
Yeah, I have them on my blog. Like, I flip rocks and find them like, quite commonly.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a call out for one.
Yeah, see, that day I did. There was one in Kapunda. No, sorry, I did the little whip snake.
Yeah.
Well, I got 3. No, sorry, I didn't do different species. I did 3 snake, 2 reds and a whip, I think. And it was like the first.
It wasn't a brown. That's right.
Yeah, it was like one of the only days I've ever caught 3 snakes, and one of them's not a brown.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I did. A little whip snake, which is in the morning, and then went to Lindock for a red belly, and then later on went out to Eden Valley for another red that was in a in that bait box.
Yes,
that's what it was.
He was the spicy one, wasn't he?
He fucking had a crack.
Some would say aggressive.
Yes, Brett.
Not us, but
because I was totally not trying to catch him.
No.
That's probably like one of the close. But that's probably a close call. I'd probably call it a close-ish call with that, because you don't really expect it for a red. So I was sort of, I guess, like, because the anxiety of the situation does drop. Like, if someone says a red, you're like, oh, it's obviously not as high intense situation sort of thing. So you sort of know what they're normally like. But this one came out and he was on because he got locked. Yeah, got locked on something, and then I went to switch hands or something.
And he tried to have a go through the hole or something, didn't he?
And it looked close. It wasn't actually that close, because but on the video it looked closer.
You had another one that looked close as well that you did with Will.
Yeah. Out at I think that was actually the one that Will caught. Out at what do they call it? Linwood. It's out past Freeling there. At the back of Freeling.
Yeah.
That was another cool one, because the lady rang me and she said, oh, she's got like 3 snakes hanging out at her back doorstep. She's like, it's an old farmhouse, but they've got these, the crates with the rock, like the rocks, the bit, and they use them as retaining walls.
Yeah.
She had them laid up against the back of her house. And she said,
Perfect.
yeah, there's 3 snakes here. And she sent me photos and everything and security camera footage. I'm like, it's legit. What's going on? And I'm like, I could probably put money on it that it's probably one of them's a female and that's the other
boys. Yeah.
The 2 boys hanging around trying to get some.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's like, all right, we literally like booked in a time which you can't do with a snake call, but this she's like been watching them, she literally recorded every time
it came
out.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we'll get there, buddy, like 15, 20 minutes before the time, and got to there, talked a little bit, and looked at the kitchen window, and she's like, yep. It's literally starting to come out
right on time,
and it was overcast, so we're just like, weren't really a bit worried that it wasn't going to come out. So then, Will jumped on that and got him, which is good. And that was a good sized snake. Didn't really carry on at that point when Will got him, but then
until you released it.
Because of the situation of it, we wanted to get him out, and turned out to be a her.
So that was the female.
Yeah. So what happened is we removed that, and then she called back, or she called me a couple of weeks later and said, never didn't see anything else. So
the boys would have just been hanging around for her.
Yeah, so it would have been and a big snake too. So
yeah.
But then when I got out and I'm like, I'll do a quick video because I sort of just wanted to check her, and I wanted to tail her anyway to make sure she's all good. And then threw a decent coil. But it was
it looked a lot closer in the video than what it was.
He I just rode it a bit, but it's sort of the angle of it, because he could literally go if the camera's over there and he comes and goes like that.
It looked like it was right here when in reality it was like over here or that.
Just the perspective of it.
Yeah.
But that was an interesting one.
Yeah. I don't think I had any close calls this season. I don't think I did. I had a red climb up pretty quickly and get close, but again, easy flick to get him back down.
Yeah.
Apart from that, nothing with browns.
But a lot of the time with browns, though, they just throw them their weight because
they
flip out, and they'd you look, even if you get a video of them doing it, you notice the mouth isn't even open.
Yeah.
They just do body slams pretty much.
Yeah.
But with that red belly I was talking about before, that was mouth.
He was mouth open.
He would have had a chomp, and that would have been a annoying day.
Yes. Yes. No, I don't think I had any close calls. That big fella that I got, he had a good chew on the bag when I was getting him out.
Yeah, right.
He fucking grabbed it 3 or 4 times and just fucking pumped it.
Yeah.
I had plenty bite the hooks and stuff like that. I don't think I had any close calls.
It is funny, a lot of you do see on the way into the bag that it's too little.
Little nibble. Yeah.
What was that? But then I guess if you had a few other snakes in it,
the smell
of it.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
I had a fucking snake throw up in my bag after I caught it. I caught it out of a chicken coop, and a good sized snake, over a meter. And I put him in the bag and then go to release him, and there's at least 3 or 4 adult mice, and then at least 10 smaller ones that he'd regurged in the bag.
Silly boy.
So he'd been having a good feed. Poor bastard. I'm sorry I made him regurge his meal, but
did you shake him? Is that why he's
must have. He just couldn't hold it, and he had to regurge. But that was interesting just to see the amount that was in his stomach.
Yeah,
that came out. It would have been at least 15 mice of various sizes.
It's nuts, though, because we're so anal with how we feed snakes in our room and stuff. Captive stuff, you're just I'm not really like that anymore. I just sort of a bit sporadic with it, just cops.
Yeah.
But you're just so and then you look like that. They just gorge themselves.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably go 3 you could easily go 5 or 6 weeks without another feed, even during the middle of summer with that sort of feed.
Yeah, that one was November from memory.
Yeah.
So peak sort of breeding season.
Yeah.
But he'd obviously been taking care of the mouse population around that bloke's house. But no, that was a good sized snake as well. I think I was there for fucking 3 hours trying to get him out of these fucking mouse holes in this chicken coop. Had a few interesting chicken coop jobs. again, that other one where the fucking 50 mice came running out
Yeah.
as well. That was only recently too. I suppose another sort of top pick or top call for the season was that one that I got that was playing in the sprinkler.
Yeah.
That brown snake. That was, yeah, it was so cool to see. I was on another job at the time, just One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
When this call came in, and it was a property I'd been out to. I think I went out there 3 times last season, and I got 3 snakes, 2 reds and a brown.
Yeah.
Out there. So again, I knew the people, knew they'd keep an eye on it. And they're just like, yeah, we've got a snake on the front lawn. He's just playing in the sprinkler. Excuse me? Yeah, he's literally just sitting here under the sprinkler having a great time. Oh, okay. I'm probably about 40 minutes away, but I can come out. They're like, yeah, we'll just keep an eye on him, and if he buggers off, we'll let you know. I'm like, okay, cool. So got out there, and in the meantime, they were sending me videos of him just playing in the sprinkler. And like, the behavior was so cool to see because he was going up and opening his mouth and trying to grab the sprinkler, like the water coming out.
Yeah.
As he was doing it, just literally probably just trying to get a drink.
Yeah.
It was a warm day from memory. I think it was mid-30s that day.
Yeah, right.
So it was warm. So again, that behavior sort of,
lines up.
Yeah, lines up. But it took me 40 minutes to get out there, and I got out there. And sure enough, he was still just sitting under the sprinkler on the front lawn, just having a great time. And they said, yeah, we've just been watching him. It's been about 45 minutes, and he's just been here the whole time, just playing in the sprinkler. And they'd sent me a few videos again at that point. And yeah, I literally just walked over, grabbed him, and it was again a fairly easy call out. It's not very often that they're in an open area like that and they stay there for that long.
No, that's weird.
Like, yeah, it took me 40 minutes to get out there from where I was. Where was it? Forreston.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, between Kersey and Birdwood,
Yeah.
I was in One Tree Hill finishing up the job that I was on.
Yeah.
And then had to go back out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a long time. And he was just, yeah, having a great time just playing in the sprinkler.
That's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that was a day before it was like, it got really hot, like over 40 for a few days.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's sort of.
He's saying that he knew the weather was coming, so he's getting a drink.
Possibly. Sort of made sense that he was, yeah, playing in the sprinkler. But that was a really cool catch, and a few good videos of the behaviour.
Yeah.
Came out of that as well. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, no.
Really cool. I said to the people, I was waiting for the call to come back from here. Because again, I went out 3 times last season to this place. And then, yeah, only once this season. But no, really, really cool snake situation.
Yeah.
Call out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I knew the people. They're really good. So just made it that little bit better as well, which helps.
Yeah.
As it does. But yeah, that'd be another top pick for the season for me.
I had one at the Novotel, which was pretty cool. Well, cool and lucky, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, the Novotel out at Rockland Flat there.
Yep.
Go there if you normally go there a few times. See, that was this is the second time I've been out there this season. This one. Brown snake was just cruising around the rooms pretty much. There's a heaps of rooms there, and they just cruising around the rooms. And by the time I got there, they have a good protocol there too. They've all got walkie-talkies, all the cleaners and maintenance people and that.
Yeah.
And they've always got someone watching it. Got there and walked out. And then the lady's not there where she sort of said she was. I'm like, oh. And I walked like through the gap, and at the front of all this accommodation is a big grass area with like some vineyard and stuff.
Yeah.
And it goes in the north, then it drops down to the North Para. Because there's normally red bellies you get there.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I saw it. And the lady was like, yeah, standing out there on the grass, looking in this vineyard, like bit of like 2 rows of vineyard I think they had, just for like looks, I think. And she's like, I just saw him going there. I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, I'll have a look and see. So it literally only just went in there, and then I walked up and down this aisle, and she was on the other side. It's like, oh, he poked his head out. I'm like, all right, sweet, he's here somewhere. and then but could have easily just piss bolted, and I probably wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
But yeah, went up and down like under the vine where there's like undergrowth.
Yeah.
He's just
Okay.
cruising
Yeah.
up and down that, and then eventually he just popped it. Like, just got lucky. He popped out at the wrong time. I just stood there, and I was right looking at him, and then I went to go that way, and then he decided to piss bolt like to my left and go past me over to the next aisle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I literally just like turned around and just tailed him, but
Yeah.
had bugger all of his tail. So they're like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It just feels like you're like like you feel like you're mid bodying him, even though
You're not.
you're tailing him probably as normal. Well, just obviously a little bit further down. There's like no tail.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally like that far away from. This would have been dead.
Dead,
He
yeah.
was fine.
Yeah.
So that was pretty nuts. Yeah, it was pretty cool to actually get that, because
I don't think I only had one, I reckon. There was that one under the fridge that had a little bit of its tail missing. It wasn't heaps of its tail. Again, I had one last season like that where it was literally that far from the cloaca.
Yeah.
But no, not too many others this season.
He probably wouldn't have been doing the spunky time too well, but he would have been living anyway.
Yeah, living. So yeah.
He get eaten poo.
Another one that I'll talk about, I think I may have spoken about it, was the carpet python.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got a call from council workers saying that they were cleaning up a verge on the side of the road of some old rubbish and doing some weed mowing, trimming, whatever they were doing. And there was some old rubbish there, and there was a bag that was moving, which looked a bit suspicious. So one of them had a bit of a closer look and gave it a little poke, I think, and I'm pretty sure when he called me, he said he could hear it hissing. So he suspected there was a snake in there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, send me out your location and I'll come out and have a look. And sure enough, I get down there, rubbish on the side of the road, and there's this bag, I think it was a pillowcase, tied up pretty tight. And yeah, there was a snake in there, and I could tell that literally from looking at it.
Yeah.
It was a snake. So I got it in the car. I did have a quick look in the car before I had to. What did I do? I went straight out to another call after that, as well. But I had a look, and it was a Murray-Darling carpet python.
Yeah.
That was put into a pillowcase, cable tied shut, and dumped on the side of the road by some utter grubs.
Yeah.
Of people, basically. So yeah, I mean, when I got home, it turned out to be a busy day that day. I think I did like 4 or 5 calls that day.
Yeah.
So I eventually got home and got this fucking snake out and had a good look at it, and it was in decent condition, like nice and fat, obviously a captive animal. But yeah, like really decent condition. I got Amelia to have a look at it as well because she obviously is the vet. And she said the same thing. It's like, yeah, it's in decent condition. It obviously hadn't been sitting out there too long. But yeah, I had to surrender that to Cleveland, obviously, as you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a shit situation, but it turned out to have a decent outcome.
Yeah, well, at least it got sorted in the correct way.
If the council workers hadn't been working there, that thing would have just fucking cooked. Yeah. Like, again, God knows how long it was there anyway.
Yeah.
For. But yeah, we would have fucking cooked in the sun. And after that, I did a post on Facebook, and the amount of snake catchers in Adelaide that messaged me saying they've had similar shit happen is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, fucking.
I think more people need, because I get people, I've had people call me a fair bit asking what they could do with their snake.
Yeah.
So I asked, like, I know they expect me that I'd just take them or something, but because most of the time they just carpet or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just like so many people don't know, like they obviously got one snake, they don't have a permit, and they obviously need a permit to sell it.
Mm.
So I tell them that, and then it's all too hard, and then we'll just surrender it to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And so many people don't even know that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, again, people can surrender
yeah. If you really are,
their animals.
yeah, if you're really in a spot of bother with it, you don't have to freaking dump it.
Yeah, literally. Or now you can get a permit to be able to sell it if it's not on permit, if that makes sense.
Oh right.
Yeah,
So
I think it's like $20 or something that you get this permit to be able to move your animal on
Sounds like,
without a permit.
sounds like a money grab to me.
No, it's the department.
Yeah. But yeah,
it would be.
mate, it is good. Like, I mean,
it's another option.
but also like it's not like it's hard to get a basic permit either.
No,
Like,
no.
you literally just pay for it. So
Again, like just make a couple phone calls.
yeah, it's not
See what you can do. Don't dump it on the side of the road.
Yeah, exactly.
This again, we obviously don't know the origin of this animal.
Yeah.
It was a captive. It was in good condition.
Could have fell out the car.
Yeah. Who knows if it was fucking stolen or if it was bloody
Well, that's the thing. isn't it?
again just
Yeah.
an unwanted pet or
Yeah.
what. But it went to Cleveland. And yeah, they obviously do what they do
Yeah.
from there. So yeah, that was again a shit situation, but it had a decent outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Only python.
Yeah. I did have one. Yeah, I had a call up to the Riverland for a python.
You did.
That was in winter time, I think.
It was before the season, wasn't
before
it?
the season. Yeah, that was the situation.
That was interesting.
Wouldn't have even bothered with it because I got a call out to Morgan in like July or August or something like that. Might have been August. And this lady's just like, oh, I've got a Murray Darling in my house. And I just got all excited and like, oh my God, he's going to be sick. And then like she accompanied that with a photo of I thought she said it was inside. Maybe she sent me this photo of this Murray Darling sitting on top of a bird aviary. I'm like, oh shit, this is legit. Like cold too. So I'm like, oh, it's going to stay there. And they're getting all excited. And then I get up there and pretty much just turns out it's a crack house. And like vicious dogs everywhere. And like a lady, like there's a young lad there that was probably about my age and he seemed all right. And he's just like, this chick's trying to like describe to me how the snakes, it's moving in the wall and stuff. And like I'm looking at him like, that wall's not moving. And the dude, like the young fella there's like, oh. And then, so pretty much how I got out of that, I'm like, how am I going to get out? Like, there's obviously no snake here. Like, she just cooked and seen stuff. And she just happened to have an old photo. And then she told me that, oh yeah, that was from 2 years ago. That photo of the Murray Darling. I'm like, oh my God, I was driven out here
for nothing.
So pretty much sacrificed a call out fee and just hightailed it. But I'm not, this is like at 5:30 at night in winter and like, I'm not dealing with this. Like, it's obviously not here. And I pretty much made up the excuse that I knew someone in town that has an inspection camera, even though I had an inspection camera in my ute. I said, oh, no one in town. And he's like, oh, who is it? I'm like, oh, just made something up. And like, I'll be back in a sec. And then I just drove off. So that was my Murray Darling experience.
Yeah, You get the odd call out the Riverland every now and then, don't you?
Yeah,
so
I mean,
give it enough time and it'll actually be one.
It'll happen. Because I got it was good when I found out about that other lady who's out in the Riverland.
Yeah, that way somewhere. Yeah,
I can't remember what her name is now.
I know the one you're talking about.
Bonnie, her name is.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sweet, because I'll get a few calls out there. I'm not going to pass them on. But then I realised that she's in Loxton, I think. Loxton or Berry.
Yeah.
One out that way.
Yeah.
And then I look on the map and I'm like, oh, that's like no closer.
It's still, yeah.
Like, like Blanchetown and that, I'm still closer to Blanchetown than she is.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. I mean, I don't mind if it's I'd get a bit of like, I didn't this season, but last season and the season before, I've got a few SA water jobs out there, like at Morgan and that. I think even Cobb Dogler as well went out there as well.
Yeah, okay.
But which is like they only ring when you know you can get them. So it didn't really matter how long I took to get out there. It's contained.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I did one at Blanchetown probably a couple months ago that Poppy came out with.
Yes, that's right.
So
Yeah.
that was inside.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was contained. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, again, now that you've got someone else,
Yeah.
if a call does come out there and it's a carpet python, you won't feel as bad going out.
No, I'll be going for it. Don't worry about that.
And you'll be fucking calling me as well. And I'll be coming out too. Camera in hand.
Yeah.
And we'll go catch a carpet python.
Someone showed me literally yesterday or the day before. I was literally picking up something from somewhere in Gawler.
Yeah.
And I saw someone there that I knew from in the Barossa.
Yeah.
And then, like, for some reason, he realised that I was into snakes, and he must have seen a video or something I put on Facebook. He's just like, oh, me and my mate had saw a Murray Darling, or saw a carpet python up the river in September.
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, of course he did. Turns out, like, I'm like, I thought the conversation was going to go another way.
Yeah.
But they said, it's like, oh no, I got a photo of like the bloke not picking it up for a photo.
In situ.
In situ, yeah. And yeah,
always.
it was probably the size of my Loxtons.
Yeah, nice.
So it was a good size
Nice.
snake. But that was cool. So that was in September, and that's what.
Whereabouts? It was. I think you did tell me.
It was Blanchetown.
Blanchetown. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a good population there of them. You just got to look at the right angle, I think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just go looking for them, but you got to go and look in the cliff faces and stuff.
The cliff faces. Yeah.
But then you get like random ones where people
that'll just show up
in like people's shed, like Queensland style, where they just hang out in the sheds and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that would be a good one. Oh, I've got a Murray Darling in my shed. Yes.
Let's go. Yeah. And that's just pythons in SA.
Yeah.
So they're few and far between. We've got a few species of python in South Australia, but
well, like when I posted about that though, saying how they're few and far between, and then you get heroes on there saying, "Oh, not if you know where to look." I'm like, well, why don't you tell that like people are doing research on them so they can do more research? They're like, I want to do that, and
putting the trackers on them to see what these things are doing and try and help them.
Yeah.
The Murray Darlings are endangered.
Exactly.
In South Australia.
Yeah.
Along with the Wommers. Not sure about the Wommers. I don't think they are.
I don't think Wommers are.
Nah. Maybe around where they were formerly found.
Pygmy copperheads are, aren't they?
Pygmy copperheads are. Yeah.
That's a funny one because they are, but then like in certain spots there's heaps of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a few in certain spots.
Yeah.
But no, you'll get a carpet python call one day.
Yeah.
And again, I'll be coming out to that one as well.
Yeah,
camera in hand. It's in situ, I swear.
Yeah.
No, it was a call. It's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
But yeah, might have to wait till next season for that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of any more sort of good notable calls that I've done.
I guess
this season.
While you're looking at that, the sand goanna was cool.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that was a good one.
That
was a good one. Yeah, the melanistic red was probably the other top one for me. That was only a couple of weeks ago.
I didn't get one this season. I normally get one a season.
You normally do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, there just wasn't as many red calls.
No.
This season.
Well, actually, I probably caught more reds than I did last. Well, I definitely did.
I definitely didn't catch as many reds as I did last season.
I'll tell you how many reds I caught.
Go for it. I'm not going to bother counting mine at the moment. I probably should have before we.
You tell a story while I count.
Before we started. Yeah, no, the melanistic red was definitely the other highlight for me. I told this only last episode, but I'll tell it again. It was out Anglevale, of all places, just along the river. Normally a call I'd pass on, but I just happened to be in Gawler at the time, so I was only 10 minutes away, which was a lot easier. So I went out there. These people were right on the river. First snake they'd had this season. and the dogs notified them. I'm pretty sure they just saw it going into a small garden bed area.
Yeah.
And I got there, they were watching it the whole time. It was only a small area, and they pointed to where it went in, and there was literally 2 old plastic plant pots that were in each other. And I just literally pulled one out. And, oh, yeah, there he is. just sitting in there. And I noticed it straight away. I was like, oh, he's a bit different. And sure enough, I got him out, and he had a completely solid black belly as well. So melanistic, which, yeah, they lack that, obviously, red colouring
Yeah.
that they typically have. So, yeah, that was very cool. But to get one out there, of all places,
I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't. I mean, it's obviously the Gawler River's there.
the river. And luckily with that, I was able to release him back along that same section of river on the same property, which was nice, because if I'd had to go off, I would have been stuffed
Yeah.
for a place to release, because it is all just property. There's not many access points to the river.
Yeah.
But I was able to release him back along the river, which was good. It was a really nice snake, nice and clean. He was going off his chops a bit, but they do that every now and then.
Yeah.
But no, that was a really nice snake. And again, that was my second melanistic red, first for this season. I caught one last season in Paracombe. That was on Christmas Day last season.
Oh, yeah.
And it was in a carport.
Yeah, right.
Just cooling down, because I think it was
40,
hot. It was
yeah,
40
40.
degrees, yeah. And luckily it was in the evening, and we'd done everything for the day, and we were home just watching a movie
Yeah.
in the evening, and this came through at like 7:30.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I can come out. That's all good. And I'm glad I did, because yeah, it was a melanistic. That one was a big snake. That one I got last season.
Yeah.
That would have been 1.5.
Yeah, right.
Probably. That was a big red. The one I got recently was 2.5, 3 foot.
Yeah, right.
Still not young,
Yeah.
not an adult. Obviously doing all right to survive.
Yeah.
Where it is.
Where it was.
So yeah, that was probably the other notable one. The one on the roof as well, that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
I only spoke about that last week as well. But they've all sort of happened recently,
Yeah.
these ones. But yeah, how many? What'd you number?
Not as many as I thought.
No.
There's only 10.
Oh, okay.
Which
yeah,
is, I think it's still, that's probably about what I catch. So,
average for the season.
no. Yeah, it pretty much works out about, yeah. So that'd be about 1 in 10 is a red, which is about right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd need to go through and count my reds. Again, definitely not as many as last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, the seasons are never the same. So
I guess there are a few reds that you did for me as well, I guess.
there was a couple of reds that I did for you.
Williamstown and Gawler. But
Yeah. Again, I need to go back and count and see how many calls I did for you as well
yeah.
in that time. But yeah. Anything else you want to add for that, or we just about wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we wrap it up. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much waffled on
We have waffled on for a while about, call outs and stuff like that. Various things. Yeah, so that was part 2 of the sort of season wrap up. Once these episodes go out, it'll be pretty well topics and guests, hopefully.
Yeah.
From here on out until, well, October.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically. They'll, we'll get the odd one
Yeah.
here and there. There's typically, 1 or 2 over winter. But, I don't think we'll be getting a full episode out of that anymore until October.
And we'll have some sick herb stories to talk about.
We will. Again, plenty of content coming out of that trip that's happening in a month and a half.
I wondered if we talk about it after, or like I said last time, or we sort of do like we'll do like an episode, and then just the last 10 minutes of just saying where we're going and what we want to achieve.
I think we can do a couple of episodes on it, but just release it all at once after we've done it.
Yeah.
All.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be plenty of content coming out of it
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, guests and topics until then.
Yeah.
Like we've got a few good guests lined up.
Yeah.
So after these two go out, it'll be just about the end of April. So yeah, we'll line up a couple of guests for the next couple of episodes
Be good.
as well, and that'll take us into May, and then we'll fucking just about be going away.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that's going to come around quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not very long.
Not long at all. Yeah, have we booked everything? I hope so. I think we have.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like 95%.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, that was our sort of season wrap up, part 1 and 2, with a few calls that we hadn't talked about and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, that wraps it up for the 25-26 season. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening.
So yeah.